Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're wondering what are those buildings behind me, well, right there behind me you can get married, and right here you can get your ID, register your car, get the plates, and that's about it, and some documents, some other documents. So today what I have for you, by the way, I just want to say in regards to the video that I posted yesterday, I've got some questions in the comments if I can elaborate more on the evil energies that those who are in charge are worshipping. Maybe one day I will create a video if you're interested in this kind of stuff, because there is a lot to talk about in that topic, in that area, a lot. But it has to be the right moment to bring that subject. Today I have 3 articles. Let me see. Yes, I have 3 articles. And I start with this one. I just came across it this morning. Polish army to be liquidated. That was the title. And it goes like this. Threatening moves by the European Union. Poland and other EU countries will be deprived of the possibility of conducting their own defense policy, wrote MEP Beata Szydło on Thursday on the portal, previously Twitter, on X portal. She added that the new treaties, the new EU treaties, also include provisions on the creation of a European army, whose orders will be given directly by Brussels. I have to admit, I was not aware of it, but now I am. Let me continue with this article before I give you my few cents. Should the Polish army be liquidated? Among the changes to the European treaties that are being pushed through quickly, there are also new regulations transferring control over such a key issues as the purchase of armaments by the EU member states to Brussels, Beata Szydło wrote on Thursday. The new treaties also include provisions for the creation of a European army, whose orders will be given directly by Brussels, and Poland and other EU countries will be deprived of the possibility of conducting their own defense policy, she added. The European Parliament's Committee on Constitutional Affairs, AFEC, adopted a report on Wednesday, so just 2 days ago, recommending a revision of the EU treaties. 20 members of the committee voted in favor of the report, while 6 were against. The main proposed changes are the elimination of the unanimity, if I mispronounce, excuse me, rules in votes in the Council of the EU in 65 areas, and the transfer of competences from the level of member states to the level of the EU, for example, through the creation of 2 new exclusive competences of the EU in the field of environmental protection and biodiversity, and a significant extension of shared competences which would cover 8 new areas: foreign and security policy, border protection, forestry, public health, civil defense, industry and education. This is the article. Well, it doesn't look good, really, right? Does it? No. Now when we're gonna have the government, I'm not saying there would be any difference with this person or the other, but now having the government that is 100%, well, at least it's obviously not in hidden way, but it's obvious that they are so pro-EU. Like I said, we haven't seen anything yet. I think at this point, Poland is done. Poland is done, and it's gonna fall down like a Chinese domino. Meanwhile, China is growing stronger. So sad, you know, to see this. And this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning stages of everything to go down into the shithole. Yes, I said it, shithole. Let me just flip my pages, guys, because I'm standing here. Okay, the next article I found is about a record number of refugees. So let me read you this. This is also interesting article. All of those articles you find in the description box. Links are down below this video. A record number of refugees, the most of 3 countries. The number of refugees in the world globally reached 114 million in September. Just in September, 114 million people, meaning that war, persecution and violence have forced a record number of people to flee their homes. The Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, UNHCR, said in an official statement. According to the UNHCR, the increase in the number of refugees in the first half of this year was mainly due to the armed conflicts in Ukraine, Sudan, Myanmar and Democratic Republic of Congo, as well as the humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. On a global scale, far too many conflicts are spreading or escalating, destroying the lives of innocent people and uprooting people, said the chief Filippo Grandi. He accused the international community of failing to prevent and resolve conflicts, preventing refugees from returning home. Like read Ukraine, for example, right? According to the UNHCR, nearly a third of all refugees came from just 3 countries: Afghanistan, Syria and Ukraine. Iran and Turkey took in the largest number of refugees, 3.4 million each. Well, I don't know where is Poland on this list. Germany and Colombia, 2.5 million each. And Pakistan, 2.1 million. Globally, we have, I'm not sure if I have this number correctly, we have 1 million, is it 20 million? 20 million new individual asylum applications that were submitted, I think that's the number, submitted between January and June 6, the highest ever recorded in the first 6 months of the year. Disaster. And it will continue. It will continue, and we're gonna see more and more of refugees all around the world. Again, this is just the beginning. And I have one more article about from Syria. Okay, this is about human trafficking. And it has something to do with the road in Poland. Those numbers here that I came across, they're just like not really big numbers, but I focus not so much on the numbers here, I focus on the topic because that's what's important. And of course, as we know, there's always much more than they report on. From Syria through Turkey to Podhale. Podhale is the region in Poland, south of Poland. And illegal immigration trails run through the Tatra Mountains. Tatra Mountains, one of the most beautiful mountains in Poland. If you haven't been, one day maybe when Poland still exists, come over and check it out. Railways, border guard action on human smuggling. Officers from the border guard post in Zakopane, this is the ski resort in Poland, very known. Kind of like Polish St. Moritz in a way, if I can compare to, if it gives you an idea. Officers from the border guard post in Zakopane, as part of their efforts to counteract illegal migration, carried out a roadside inspection of a passenger vehicle in Lipnicka Wielka, the name of the place. As a result, 6 foreigners were detained, 1 citizen of Kazakhstan who was a driver, and 5 citizens of Syria. They've come a very long way before. This is yet another case of catching a large group of immigrants in the Podhale region. So why I'm reading this to you is not about the just group of like several people, but this is the topic that will be more and more growing, especially here in Poland, because I am absolutely convinced that we will open the doors to all those people that we were saying we don't want to open the doors to. However, they were still entering, but now this will be on the massive scale and the level of human trafficking will be flourishing. And as you know, this is one of the most profitable businesses in the world, if not the most profitable business in the world. But this is the video for today, everyone. I really want to say I am so grateful for all of your comments, all of your likes, for watching my content. I so appreciate all of you for being with me on this journey and trying my best to bring you some news that maybe you will not be able to come across as you live in so many countries all around the world. Please make sure to join me on Locals, follow me on Instagram, join my mailing list just to stay in touch, and if anything changes then I will send the email to all of you. And also if you'd like to support my work, you can do it by becoming a member of this channel, buying me a coffee that will go on my trip to China, and also by just watching my videos. Thank you and lots of love. Remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. Bye everyone.